He about to tear the roof off.
We want your time at your unit to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issues at any time.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Highland in at the point guard. And for the Pistons, they've got Cunningham. Aleksej Pokusevski is out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard position. Well, Stan, the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it'll evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
Here we go. So the Pistons will get the first possession. And MP has made it known for this recent stretch he's been focused on getting his teammates more involved, distributing the load.
And MP has made good on his promise. His passing's been exceptional. So savvy. Such a great understanding of the system this coaching staff has in place. He's on the same wavelength with just about every one of his teammates right now. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Pokusevski. And Davis with the block. Novic's shot is off.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
From the arc. The captain misses. For Detroit, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, there's an explosive move off the dribble. Asar Thompson and his brother are next level athletic.
Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor, this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Pokuševski. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Here's the captain. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Pokuševski. Here's Moore. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Jovic passes to Moore. Lets it go from 14. The Lakers with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's the captain. And the three-pointer goes. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. And the point of emphasis of the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Detroit with the ball. Following the score by the Lakers. Shot clock at 5. And here's Cunningham outside. The captain with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Lets the three fly. And Los Angeles another 3.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Sasser's checked in for the Pistons.
Now returning on the floor to your Pistons, number 25.
Cunningham outside. Here's Moore, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's the captain. The rebound by Detroit. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Taking on last year's champions, who recently toasted them in the NBA Finals. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Davis. And he drops it in from the low post. Davis has got 6 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Moore. Sasser outside. Puts up a 3. The captain with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Launches it. Good! Another from 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision
Connects again from distance.
and now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. The 3 from Thompson. The Lakers with a rebound. The captain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Davis. Yep, that one's good. Davis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Pokuševski. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first. Now Sasser, wide open. The captain with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
We've got Holland. Marcus Sasser is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Jovic in at the power forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And he gets that one.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's the captain. No good off the glass.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Larson, no good. The Lakers lead by 5. The captain, pass to White. Counted from distance.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Sasser can't hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Sasser's got 9 points.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
The captain, that's good.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Larson. Sasser with the ball. Takes a 13-footer. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's the captain. Sasser defending. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo, the pass to the captain. No good on the 3.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Holland. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's the captain. Knocks down the long J. The captain's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
The Lakers lead by 9. And all around the rim that time before dropping. The captain's got 20 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 22 points for him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Cunningham, left side. They need this. Sasser outside. Picked by Pokashevsky. Pass to Moore. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Thompson with a steal. Tries to break his ice. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Here's the captain. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Good on the shot.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
A minute and a half left to play in the second quarter. That one's good by Moore.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Pistons making a change here. Jovic is checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Isaac, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. The captain hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Pokashevsky, Davis with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 10. Inside, here's Isaac. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And he's a strong man. Isaac, so physical, getting to the bucket.
Thompson gets a good look. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's gotten his second bucket on the night. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Here's the captain. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
36 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pulls it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The captain's got rebound number 11. The shot from 20 feet out. The rebound by Detroit.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Down low. Here's Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot. So sorry. I give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Detroit Pistons.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to ball the shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
You look at the Pistons, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We'll stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
On the court for the Lakers, we've got Anthony Davis. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bones Highland. And it's the captain in at the 3, the small forward. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Cunningham against Highland. And here's Thompson for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's the captain. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. The captain's got 30.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Cunningham outside. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Jovic has got 5 now.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
The captain, pass to Moore. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Lakers score.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Jovic. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Takes it inside. Here's Moore. Soft touch off the glass. Moore's got his first basket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Jovic. Cunningham on the wing. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, you know Cunningham can hit the 3. You've got to guard him out there in the corner.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. The captain, pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's the captain. He's got 32 points. Sweet little floater. The captain's got 34.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Pass to Jovic. Cunningham looking it over. Over Highland. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 10.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
The captain fires in the triple.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Cunningham passes to Pokusevski. The 3 from Thompson. Rebound by the Lakers. The captain's got his 16th rebound on the night. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Staying the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates.
The captain, the pass to Isaac. Here's the captain. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Fred VanVleet out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Holland. And it's Primo in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the inside. There's the steal. Here's Holland. Isaac covering. Pass to Sasser. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Here's Van Vliet. That one falls.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here he goes. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Primo. Here's Holland for three. Unable to get that one. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac. Going in with intention and dunking it.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Primo can't hit.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Holland. Back to Sasser. Here's Primo. Sasser outside. McDaniels a screen. Here's Primo. And again, the Pistons missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The captain. Pass to Batadze. Here's the captain. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Thibault missing. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's the captain. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Batadze with a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. That shot is off.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Pass to Holland to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for the captain.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Natase with a screen to the paint. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Jonathan Isaac.
Here's more.
White.
Pass to Jovic. To halt the run. He buries it from 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's the captain. Isaac for 3. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.